Hello and welcome to Never Foul. I'm here with my guy Cass. Premier League is back, Cass. This is the thing we've been waiting for forever, right? We've been waiting forever for
Pretty much.
the Premier League, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yes,
pretty
yes,
much. And I'm back home. I'm not at
yeah.
Daps no more. I'm not at the studio no more. So that's all that matters. So on top of that, yeah, man, in my own environment again. So it's nice. A little bit of a new setup. I've lost a light, which is fine. But all getting upgraded anyways. So it is what it is. But it's
I
good to
hope you
know that
guys.
it's back, man. I'm you know what? I love the World Cup and everything, yeah. But honestly, I'm glad it's over. And that's
Yeah,
that. Nothing more to it.
I hope you guys can hear us well. I hope you guys can see us well. I hope you like that No Man City news. I'm not sure. We'll talk about it. We can bring up the news. We can talk about the Premier League. And but first of all, I want you guys to make sure to number one, hit that like button for us. If you like this video, hit that like button. There is a poll running. Please hit that like button. And if you're new, please subscribe to the channel to be able to join the live chat. Cass, it's as simple as Amrabat, Bellingham, Felix, everything. We'll bring you guys
Oh, there's
everything
loads
here.
more. It's like even De Jong, Enzo Fernandez. There's no actual Manchester City news to my knowledge. So it's like, trust me, I see you in there, Nam. There's no Man City news. There's nothing whatsoever. Like I suppose there's like squanders of little things. You know, the old Bellingham thing, but it's not really there today. So I don't. I don't shoot the messenger, man. That's on your manager and your board to leak out stuff and all that goodness for you guys. But I'm pretty sure Man City will probably sign a fullback, in my opinion, in January at the most. I think you need. I
Yeah,
think
let me see who's in the
you guys need a
chat.
left.
Let me see who's in the chat, Cass. Is Chelsea OG is here with us? Who else? Enzo LFC pending. Yeah, we know. We all can see that. We can see this. Nick Saunders, at least some players have finally returned to training. Martial FC, Enzo Fernandez is not going to Liverpool. Good evening from PKMC FC's Boogermant. Wouldn't mind Amrabat in January or Caicedo. Big up, lads, from Bailey. Thank you so much for joining. Sid, thank you so much for joining us. Sid, we really appreciate you, Sid. No Man City in winter is coming like Game of Thrones. Yes, people. Yes, people. Bakas, first news is what are we talking about? What are we
Well,
starting with?
well, obviously there's the Man United news, which is there. It's out there to see in it. Like there's new deals. There's also Cody Gakpo, heating up massively. By the way, if guys don't know, so that looks like it might be a done thing. I'll probably get out some news on Twitter, just like from Fabrizio Romano, a lot of them. But the new deals of Manchester United, if we just can get on to them first to get them out of the way, is that Rashford, Fred, Diego Dalot, and Luke Shaw's contracts have been extended by 1 year. So that's been all triggered. That's all done. That's dusted. Also, a new David De Gea deal as well is being in talks as we speak. As what's it called? I'm just trying to remember, but it will be literally half of what his wage is now. That is the news, and obviously Rashford and Dalot are also getting spoken to. Not Luke Shaw, by the way, which is weird. Rashford and Diego Dalot's getting their contracts to get extended even further, like brand new deals. Not Luke Shaw. I haven't seen nothing. And Fred. I think that whole Fred thing is so. In the summer, he has a year left, and then they probably could just ship him off for some money.
Yeah, but are you happy about Fred or you wanted Fred gone?
Now he needs to go.
Uh so Diogo Costa, the latest news is that Porto, they don't want to let him go. His
Mm.
release clause is 65 million pounds, but that's in the summer. You cannot trigger that release clause in the winter. But do you think that's why De Gea is getting an extension, or you think they thought it's too much for this
I
goalkeeper?
don't
Is
know.
he
I don't
not
know.
worth it?
I think 65 million on the budget that we've got at the moment for the club is a bit hefty, Mo, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, 65. Look, if you're gonna get 70 million, throw it out there like on an Allison or something, bro. I'm not being funny to get an Allison type quality player, like because he was already good at Roma. Do you get what I mean? And for him to come, That's a huge gamble, and I don't think Man United can do gambles at the moment. If you hear what I'm saying, like there's no, you can't do it. You can't just throw 70 million when you need other areas. As much as the goalkeeper, it's like De Gea has improved. Like he has, like his footwork. He's still learning, even at his age. I thought you couldn't teach an old dog new tricks, but clearly he can. But he's just playing a little bit of football. He'll do for now. He'll do for now. I hope it's not a long deal, like a 5-year deal. He's 30, what, 31, Mo, or something? 30.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. 30. He was born in 91, so it's
should
31.
should should give him like a, if the club are keen on him, then maybe a 2-3 year deal in my eyes would be good, because then you can get rid of him and everything when you need to move him on if he doesn't work out. I know got some news for Wolves FI as well from Finland. With what's his name, Matthias Cunha, I think his name is. It looks like he is set and ready to go there. Thought I'll get that out of the way for you. So you got a new striker coming in, which you badly do need, to be fair. Emmy Martinez. No, I don't want Emmy Martinez. Get that weirdo. No. Fraser, keep that weirdo away from my club. But with Diogo Costa, yeah, it's too big of a risk. There's not a lot of budget Man United for January. It's definitely not going to be suited for January. So I don't know how Man United are going to fork out any money anyways in it's going to be, I think it can only be one player Man United can get this January. I'll be honest, Mo. Obviously, they got money left over from the Ronaldo thing, as you know, as well. They got more money, and the money that we had left over anyways. So that accumulates to about 40 million that we got to spend in January only, logically. So on the Man United thing, it's just it's tough. It's tough to say. I can't see us getting a fullback. It only makes sense for me to get back Ethan Laird, which you said that you saw, I believe, the other day.
Who?
Ethan Laird, one of Man United's youngsters. I think you mentioned it the other day on News on Net. He plays for QPR on loan at the moment. He used to play for the club last year, for the club that you're going to watch later on with Daps in Milton Keynes, MK Dons.
Yeah, MK Dons.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him then. They're playing Leicester
He's
tonight.
he's not playing with them. He was playing with them last year. He had a very successful loan spell, and then now he's at QPR, absolutely bossing it. So yeah, man, it's interesting. Man United, I don't know. What do you think of the deals as well? But guys in the comments as well, I want to know what you think of Man United. Should any of them guys' contracts be extended? Would you let some of them go? I don't know about the Fred one, man, but you can probably get a bit of money for him.
But about United, I still think that you cannot rely on Martial. You'll need a striker. I don't know who's in the market now. This is something
Gakpo,
that
man.
I know that Man United fans, you guys don't like to hear it, but Martial is an unreliable player. He gets injured a lot.
Yeah.
I think also in the same time, you might need a right back, because from Wolves FI, he's saying in the comments that Aaron Wan-Bissaka might be going to Wolves, but they have Semedo as a right back, so I'm not sure. But I never liked him, to be honest. Wan-Bissaka, he's a trash player in my opinion. You'll need a right back. Who's in the world? You might, I don't know. You think Juranovic, for example, is a good option for you?
No. I don't want Juranovic. He's like 29 as well, I swear, or 27. I don't know, nah, man. I'm good with Diogo Dalot at the moment, but I want better. But I believe in Ethan Laird, our youngster, man. I don't think
I
we need
don't
to
think you're
spend
gonna
that money.
get better. Diego
I don't
Dalot
want to keep.
now at the moment is one of the good right backs I see in the world. I know you.
Yeah, I don't. Again, with Diogo Dalot, bro, I'm probably one of the few United fans, maybe, or actually, no, there's quite a few of us, because we've been starving of fullback for so long, or decent ones. Everyone is hyping him up, but he is getting better and better, and he's changed my mind slowly. Do you know what I mean? He's had better games than he had worse games this season. I think this season he's played every single game as well for Man United. Like he hasn't missed a minute, not one. So yeah, no, big him up, man. I have to big up Diogo Dalot, man. He's doing his thing. But again, I want to understudy. I want my Ethan Laird. I don't want to spend no more money on a Frimpong or a shitty Dumfries from your club or anyone like that. I don't want no more. I don't want to keep fishing into Dutchman. I just don't want to do that when we've got people just as good, if not better, in our own ranks already.
What about Cody Gakpo? What about Gakpo?
Well, according to Fabrizio Romano, that looks like it's like Man United. We're in negotiations with them for some sort of fee, so something's going to get sorted. And people say you only got 25 million in your bank, bro. Clearly, you don't know how transfers work. You can agree a 40 million fee, but you can pay 10 million up front, and then over 2 seasons or 3 seasons or whatever it is, you pay off bit by bit. And by the way, Man United owe a lot of transfer money in advance, by the way, that they have to pay off every season. But as you know, Glazers are selling. We don't know what's going to happen by next summer, if they're going to still be here or not, which they're looking likely that they're not. So happy days for Manchester United.
What about so your left back, you have Luke Shaw. I don't think you have anybody else. Your squad is really thin. Apart from the two defenders, Maguire and Lindelof, that nobody rates. Probably they're good bench players because you have the two World Cup winners, Varane and Lisandro Martinez coming back. But your two right back and left back, you have no cover. Yes, your starters are up to the level of the Premier League. You can compete with them. You can make top four with them. But you're still in Europa League, and I think you're planning to try to win that. That's Ten Hag's words. He is going to try to go for every trophy. In the midfield, Casemiro, Fernandez, what's his name? He slipped my name. Ericsson, Fred McTominay. Good enough midfield.
Yeah.
Also, one of the things, do you want a left winger to replace Sancho if Rashford turns
No,
into a
no, 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 no.
striker?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put this just to. I want to know what guys in the comments think as well. Even if you don't support Man United, don't worry, Avik. Avik Chakaboy. Yeah, there's some Arsenal news as well. Mudryk. There's some outgoings as well. Fulham are interested in Cedric. There's quite a lot. Amrabat. There's Enzo. There's lots with quite a few clubs. Even Chelsea, to be fair. Well, back to your question, anyways, Mo. What was it again?
It's about you need a left winger to replace Sancho
Nah. Oh,
in
Sancho.
the
No.
near
You know what?
future.
You know what? Nah, I would give him look, I'll give him to the end of the season. Look, he's going through what he's going through. I know a little bit more than most of you guys, by the way. Yes, I actually do. That's the thing. I actually do. I'm not gonna put the information out there, but hopefully he comes back and he comes back firing. Like he's hungry, he's out there, but he's going through something a mental. He's in a mental state at the moment. I think anybody with a mental state, you have to give sympathy whether you like it or not. And let's go from there. You can't rely on that forever, but let's go from there when he does come back. But at the moment, left wingers, I'm happy with Rashford and Garnacho at the moment. I'm happy to have an understudy under Rashford, especially someone like who's got talent, who's not going to be used as much, and he knows he's not going to be used in loads of games, but he will get game time. Get what I mean, Mo? I'm happy for that side. Now on the right hand side, I'm sorry, but Anthony and Sancho is going to have to battle it out. And if you got a right hand side where you paid 80 million for a player and a 70 million for a player, I mean, you don't bench 70 million pound players. But I think he can be utilized. That's the difference. And Gakpo can also be used on the left if need be. But he looks like he's going up. He's going to go up striker. He's a tall frame. He's still raw in his game as well. I'm not the biggest fan, but after the World Cup, I can see that man is clinical. But he just don't know how to use his strength. You're 6'2". You're a big guy. Use your strength. Do you?
People talk about Elanga. Guys, Elanga's done. He is not Man United level, people. Come on, just stop that shit. He is not Man United level. I'm sorry. So see the difference between when Rashford came up at a 19 years old and Elanga now. How old is Elanga? 20 years old. Rashford was miles ahead of Elanga at this stage of their career. Like, I'm sorry. Elanga, this is Man United. As who says that? Gary Neville always says that. This is Man United. That means if you get Ten Hag, you gotta give him the tool to work, not the Elangas. This is not the Freds. You gotta give the guy tools to work with if you want to compete. It's simple, right? It's just as
Yeah.
simple as
Another
that.
outgo in January, I'll probably get rid of Donny van der Beek as well, man. We got some decent young. We got.
He's not
He's
a
not going to go.
footballer that suits the Premier League, and I
Yeah,
said
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah. He's
from
a
the
good player.
first
He's a
minute
good
he came
player.
to the
Nah,
Premier League.
he's a good player, but yeah, he's a good player. But other than that, yeah, he's not working out at Man United. I don't think he's going to get game. I think Ten Hag will give him some opportunities. We're going to need midfielders, some experienced ones that are decent. It's not like you can throw a youngster in there because bar Man United's 11, it's all shit. And that's as simple as that, man. But yeah, guys, if you're here, make sure you smash the like button as well, if you don't mind. Literally, if you go on your phones, I see 48 likes at the moment. Yeah, man, loads of content. All the members as well. I think Marie was here. Your pillows should be coming soon. The customized one you can see next to Mo. It's just a bit techie around Christmas times at the moment. It's just like there's lots going on with all of us, with family and everything. And I hope you're all going to enjoy a Christmas if you celebrate or not, or you just enjoy your time off. But yeah, man, big up Solo. I see you in there as well. 70 of you watching, so it'd be nice if you do smash the like button and get this up past 50, at least get 100. But yeah, Van der Beek's going to be used this January. You're going to have to use him because as 11, it's absolute shit. Bar Ericsson, Casemiro, and Bruno Fernandez, you got your what? Fred.
I
McTominay's a good
don't mind
understudy. I
McTominay as
know
a bench player.
for now. But if it was my choice, I'd move him on in the summer. But he's not going to go anywhere. But look, Fred, Scott McTominay, and Van der Beek, that's your understudies of players. That is what I'm saying. You can't, that's not mobile enough for me. It's not good. It sounds great on paper if you kind of believe you are box to box, you got an attacking mid, you got a guy that can do defensive midfielder, but it's too shit. Do you know what I mean? I never want to see McFred ever again in my entire career. So, yeah, man, I don't think we're going to have anybody going in. I know Kobe Mino, one of the youngsters coming up to the first team, getting fast tracked, but again, he hasn't been exposed. You can't just expose a youngster to Premier League football. Other than that, Man United move on from there. There's nothing else I can really think about other than Harry Maguire, Simon Stone, or was it Phillips, was saying that he's 100% going to be leaving in the summer. He's fourth choice centre back. That's the reality. But like, even from Lindelof, I don't know what's going to go on with Lindelof. He hasn't been offered no contract yet, so he is looking like he's going to be getting moved on in the summer as well. If you're not going to offer a man that's got a contract with a year left or a year and a half left on your contract, or is it even it's not expiring this summer, then it means you're going to have to move him on. Or he's assessing him before giving him a contract at the moment. That's all I can think of on that part. What are guys in the comments saying, though, Mo?
So we can bring up some comments to see what the people are saying. So the people are. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to get the comments. Oh my God, Ilanga back is disrespectful. Donny Van Beek has been all right for Brighton. Danny Welbeck has been all right. Get the likes up, Bailey saying Ilanga scored as many goals against Atletico Madrid as the whole City team last season. That's not how it works, my friend. That's not how it works. I can't wait for Christmas, spend time with the family. Any Leao news? No, which is very weird from Italy. No Leao news at all. No Leao news at all. Tell the lads to hit that like button. Yes, people, we have got some rubbish to offload, to be fair. That's from a Man United fan, of course.
Hey,
Thoughts
Matt,
on where is Suarez and
give me a
Ronaldo
date.
heading? So I'm going to go to, Wolves FC with, Wolves FC. Hey, thanks you for the live chat. You didn't say anything.
One of our
Appreciate the live
latest
chat,
member as
the
well, out of
super chat.
everybody.
Thank you so much for that. Wolves FI, as usual, supporting us and supporting the channel. We really appreciate that, to be honest. Liverpool are interested in Mbappe. Yes, but I'm gonna
Hey,
leave
let
this
me.
here for a bit.
You know what? I think everybody in the world is interested in Mbappe. Let's face it, Mo. Everybody.
Yeah, it's as simple as, okay, this is the best player in the world at the moment, right? It's no
Yeah,
doubt
yeah, yeah. There's
the
no
best
doubt
player in the
about it.
world right now. But if you think you're getting Mbappe for less than 200 million, you're just dreaming. To be honest, you're really dreaming. It's as
Yeah,
simple as that. The guy is game changer for any club.
I
But
agree.
I want to go to Ronaldo because I
Ronaldo.
don't know why. I have been reading a lot of reports about the
Oh
deal with
man,
Saudi Arabia falling apart and Ronaldo being linked to Arsenal. Why is that?
why would no 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 no? It's
You see,
the
it's
way
weird, but
the
it's
way
weird.
Arsenal
But
play. The way Arsenal play though.
every journalist now is saying this is a bad move. If they're saying this is a bad move, that means they're hearing something about a background talk happening or something.
Hmm.
Why is everybody talking about Ronaldo to Arsenal? I don't know. Hasn't they seen enough from Ronaldo to know that he is gonna take their
He's not.
club down?
It
If
would.
they get Ronaldo, they're not even making top four.
I think what we learned from Ronaldo is if he's going to go to a club, he's going to want to be starting striker. He probably would if Jesus, like because he's not going to be back for like 3 to 4 months. Like they say, end of Feb, March, meaning he won't be rehabilitated and in fitness properly, ready to play at the top of his game probably till end of March. I would say he's got a bad injury, but that makes no sense for me. That move he doesn't link the play well enough. They do play quite attacking, which could suit them, but at the same time, he's going to cause them the same problems he caused at Man United, and there's no room for that. And his ego, well, he's number two now, isn't he? So he knows he can't be number one. It don't matter. He can hold on to his Champions League records and all this kind of stuff, but it won't matter no more. You're number two to Messi now, so number one is Messi, and that's as simple as that. You can't argue with it no more. And it was a good run, like good on in it, but he don't suit Arsenal's model. This is where I would like to move on from Ronaldo talk because it's boring. And frankly, at the moment, I'm not seeing a lot of strikers being linked to Arsenal, but Joao Felix alone. And also, they could they are heavily linked with that Mudryk from Shakhtar Donetsk. They're still linked with Mudryk from Shakhtar Donetsk. So I'm going to get a little bit. I want to see if I can find anything on Mudryk personally. I did see something like 80 million as well. Something like that's his price. If anyone can confirm that. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. The people in the
He's
comments,
a lefty. He's a lefty.
Arteta would never let him come. Daps is saying, Daps in the chat, Arteta would never let him come and do all the great work and building morale and team spirit. 100% agree. Enough about Ronaldo. Let's talk about Saka renewing. Let's talk about Martinelli. Let's talk about Vlahovic being linked to Arsenal. Let's talk about that.
Hmm.
What is
Can you see
me
that, though?
watching Vlahovic, Cass?
They
Me
wanted him
watching
before.
Vlahovic for the
Did you
last
know
2
that,
years.
Mo? Did you know
Huh?
that, Mo? They wanted him, you know. In
I
last
know in the summer,
January,
and
they
he
wanted him. They were
rejected them.
heavily linked with him. Even he favored in Juventus, but if they get Mudryk, well, actually, apparently they're working on a deal that's 50 million plus deal for the winger, not 80 million. I don't think he's going to get him for 50 million. I think Shakhtar could do it. They could also put Martinelli up front and put Mudryk on the wing. Not saying Mudryk is going to hit the ground running. Neither do we know Vlahovic is going to hit the ground running. These are both young players at the end of the day. They're all unproven, but they have ability, though. They 100% have ability. I think Arsenal 100% going to get. I think they get 2 signings this summer. This January. They're going to get Tielemans and they're going to get either Mudryk or somebody else. I don't know. What have you seen of Vlahovic?
So about Vlahovic, he's a totally different player than Gabriel Jesus. He will get you the 20 goals a season, right? He does not get involved in the build-up play. He is a big body, of course, left-footed, has a very, very good shot, good in the air. The okay first touch, to be honest, okay first touch, but it's kind of different. Like if you're gonna go for a striker, wouldn't you want to go for, especially if Jesus is injured, wouldn't you want to go for the same profile of a forward?
Nah, no. I don't like that. You know why I don't like that? Because we've got Martial, and I like what he's. For me, he's a complete striker in it. Like he can do everything as a footballer. Like out front, he can hold the ball up. He can finish. He's got quite a bit of pace. He's quite tricky. He's got the fundamentals of what you want for a striker. But what he doesn't have is what he's not a target man. He's not going to win you loads of headers. Where I feel like Arsenal lack something, which is a bit of, is that they actually score from a lot of corners. Their set pieces are phenomenal. And I think they showed that from Palace from day one. So if they could do with a profile, I think they could also do with a profile like Vlahovic, someone a bit different. I get it. The thing is, he's young though, Mo, and I get it. His touch might not be the greatest, but that man is a poacher. He's a finisher,
Yeah.
bro. And
So
what they
so
could do,
people,
if you have someone
Arsenal
too
fans in
similar,
the comments saying no to Vlahovic. What do you guys want? Who do you think in world football now and don't tell me Mbappe. Like this is not realistic. Just be realistic a little bit.
I would like to think a more similar profile, though, Mo, is Joao Felix, who they want on loan, and they can work out a deal from there. And of course, that can be worked out. They probably could do with a star boy signing, as in the one that's going to sell you loads of shirts and
Do you
everything.
think Gakpo is a good option for them, since he is
I think
not an out-and-out striker? He's more of someone that gets involved in the game.
See why I don't think so is because I think they've got 2 similar profiles to Martinelli and even Saka. Too much in behind, and he's unproven there. I think right now Arsenal, if they want to push for the league, especially if they really need, they can't afford to feel like they don't have the time to wait to see if this guy's going to develop into something. Do you know what I mean? They need someone that's is already at number 9, and then see where you can go from there. I think Vlahovic would be a good option for them. I think Kudus would be a very good option for them. 100%. I forgot about that profile. And again, forgot to say it. Manchester United yesterday just got linked with him.
Damn.
He's on everyone's radar.
I think he will change the way you play football, and he will suit Ten Hag very, very well, because he's a very, very good forward. About Arsenal, do you think Saka, Martinelli, Saliba, people are saying in the comments they're about to renew? Is that something that they should get excited about, or that was just expected? In my opinion, it was expected, but they are excited about it. I don't know. Do you think this is something that you expected?
Probably not.
You didn't. You really thought that Saka would leave?
I don't know, man. It's just I think right. I can't speak on facts. I can only speak on feelings and because I don't know anything to do with this. I think Arsenal would 100% have in their agenda to get the Martinelli and Saka deal wrapped up as soon as possible after the World Cup and resume from there. I pretty much think one of them is going to be done. People are saying Colomwani, that the one that missed, by the way, but apparently he's a big baller for in the German league. The French striker that missed at the end against.
Yeah, he's gonna cost a lot of money. He's gonna cost a lot of money. A
Remember,
lot of money.
think of it. He's over in the Bundesliga. They don't do big money all the time, especially at the club he's at, anyways. But either way, back to the Saka thing. I'm very unsure if he signs a new deal, but I think his love for the club and the direction it's going. I feel like he's got time on his hands. He's like 21, 22.
Yeah.
Right?
No, yeah, it's 20.
He will develop.
He's younger.
I feel for his development, he would be best suited to stay at Arsenal, unless someone like Pep Guardiola came in for him, because then he can further his career in options and obviously learning and everything. That's the only way I'd see Saka leaving this if Man City was to come in for him. Nobody else. But I think he loves Arsenal too much, loves the fans too much. He's born and bred up there. He's from the academy. He probably will sign a new deal, and so will Martinelli. They stuck by him. Do you know what I mean? Through injury, through everything. But I see Brazilians and South Americans, when it comes to affiliation and being loyal to a club, naughty. I don't think so. If a big club come calling, they're going.
I guess I'm not sure. Arsenal, I think it will make a big difference for them if they make top 4 this year. I think the budget is going to increase. They haven't played Champions League for 6 years. I think that adds a lot of money and a lot of it's just a lot of exposure again to them being the big club they are. For me, people talk about Smith Rowe. I'm ruling him out in case no, sorry. I'm ruling him out just because I'm not sure if he's it. He is not the guy that is gonna come in and replace Jesus. Maybe I'm wrong, but we talked about it, me, you, and Daps, and we don't think he is the guy that will come in and just do wonders again. Arsenal are in big trouble without Jesus. If they don't dig deep in this January transfer window and get the right one, I think in February, January, and March, they will fall down in the table. Unless Arteta, the genius, comes up with another plan. Plays Martinelli up front or something. You know what I mean? Zinchenko, left wing. Like something, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Arsenal they're definitely gonna get somebody. That's a fact.
One more thing. So going to Chelsea. The latest news is, if you're a Chelsea fan, you should be excited about this. Having been offered Joao Felix and Cunha together from Atletico Madrid, I think the whole deal would cost them about 110 million pounds. And that's not a lot for these two players together, which is something strange. I'm not sure why Atletico Madrid would do that, but this is the latest news. It's everywhere. And they need a left winger or a number 10 or a creator, which is Joao Felix. And I'm not sure if Aubameyang is a long-term solution for them.
Well, they were looking at Joao Felix. They were looking at Joao Felix and Cunha, but Cunha's going to Wolves now. So that leaves them with minimal options up front. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I get it. They need up front. Like, they need... If Graham Potter wants to go with this, 3-4-3? What's he been playing? 3-4-3 or 3-5-2?
Who? Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea. Like, he's playing like a mixture.
Interchange between 3 in the back and 4 in the back. So because he doesn't have an out-and-out right winger.
Yeah, but they need something. They need something now. Fraser, I know they got Nkunku. Nkunku's is massive for them, bro. Like, he's massive for them. Like, obviously, but he's coming in the summer. They need something now, because I guarantee all of you guys in here that are watching us right now, can you confidently tell me? I think there'll be a comeback. Like, I do believe, but a lot of people do think that they're gonna finish somewhere like 7th this season. They need something. I don't know where, but they need creativity in the midfield, and they definitely need a striker. Now they have to look at a striker now that Broja's out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's done. The reports.
Yeah, it's done. I know they were looking at Makoko from Dortmund who's not signing a new deal yet.
He's a
He could
free
be an
again.
option.
He's a free agent in the summer.
Yeah, but he's
Great.
in this. Yeah, but if he's a free agent, do you reckon that Dortmund would be looking to maybe accumulate some money from him now?
Maybe.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
think maybe. So you think they go
Exactly.
for Mukoko, but Mukoko's too young to lead a line
Mm,
at Chelsea in
Yeah,
the Premier League.
yeah,
He's
but
just,
this, but the thing is, they got Aubameyang still. They can mix and match, and I get it. Aubameyang's not what he used to be. He's like 35 or whatever he is. He's washed. But you got your old heads that you can teach the young heads. Makoko is clearly above levels like of a typical 19-year-old player, like Saliba, years ahead of his own age in this game at the moment. You know, even you could say even Kanate, even though he's a bit older, Gavardio ahead of his years. Makoko's another one of those players. Musiala probably getting there, you know, like he's young, like Bellingham and so forth. So yeah, man, maybe they can tempt Makoko to come to London. I'm pretty sure he would jump at that chance. He's a very good player, and he can be done for cheap. Imagine getting a player like that. Because if you don't get it for cheap, someone else will come in for him in the summer. He will have all the options. I think I'd rather spend 20 million now for a player like that rather than in the summer be begging for his signature, where another club will come and snap him up.
so what do Chelsea need?
Right
Now,
now,
not the
now,
summer.
now,
Now.
now, now, they need a striker in January, and 100% need some sort of creative centre mid. But if I was them, I'd go for the right wing option. I'll be honest. I'll be like, okay, if I can't get my creativity down, I think Kovacic and Mount or whoever it might be in the midfield can definitely hold it down. Jorginho, who's also tipped to be leaving or staying, we don't know yet. I'll be looking at a right winger, left winger, / left winger, and a striker. They need attacking options big time because they can't get up that pitch and hold the ball up that pitch because Ziyech, I mean, he don't want to play for them no more,
Yeah,
does he?
what's gonna happen with this guy now after this World Cup?
I don't know how many years he's got left on his contract, but he definitely wants to move, especially after this World Cup. I guarantee he'll be generating a lot of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going to Liverpool, who are gonna sign everybody in the world, everyone, even Mbappe, Bellingham, Amrabat, I don't know, Goncalo Ramos, everybody, Gavardiol as well. Uh,
Well,
I
good luck.
think they're gonna get Amrabat this January. I think they're gonna go with
Mm.
offer that Fiorentina will not be able to reject. They won't be able to resist that offer. I think it's going to be about 40 to 45. Fiorentina already said 40 million pounds is yours. Done,
Mm.
including all of this is the latest thing. And this is also from La Gazzetta dello Sport and Corriere dello Sport in Italy. So I think they might get him this winter, this January transfer window. It will change their game dramatically. I think he will replace Fabinho permanently, but is that the only thing they need? I think Liverpool, they lack creativity. If you tell
Yeah.
me the creativity will come from their fullbacks, Trent and Robertson.
Yusuf just said, I don't want Amrabat. He's bang average. He's a Liverpool fan. I can't believe I just heard that.
Are you serious, bro? Do you even watch anything?
Does he? Yusuf, bro. I don't even think Ilias goes to those levels.
So
You
who do
know,
you
I'll be
want,
honest.
Yusuf? Who do you want?
Yeah, who does he want?
Do
I
you
don't
want
know.
Casemiro or who do you want?
I think
Do you
I
want like
think
Rodri?
I think Fabinho. I think the perfect Liverpool scenario is get Amrabat in January, and like he only wants Liverpool. Clearly, Liverpool want him. It's done. 30 million plus 30 plus 5 million. So let's say 35 million. That can be done, right? They had money left over. So on that notice, it's like where else do they go from there? And I think they are lacking probably another striker, creative striker, someone like that, like a Firmino. I think he's not going to have the legs to do it all season
They
long.
have the best striker in the world, bro. They
Well,
have
what
Nunez, the best
Nunes
striker
is
in the
so
world.
Nunes is so great as a striker. They're moving on to the left, but now Diaz is injured. I reckon they could do with somebody. They were linked with Kudus. Do you remember that as well? They were
Yeah.
heavily linked with Kudus. So I think someone like Kudus can be done as well. And I think if you get Kudus and Amrabat in January, that reinforces a lot. Amrabat allows Trent to go forward as well and just do what Trent does best. And Kudus is great. He can act as their creativity at the same time if he needs to be utilized there, or he can play as a false nine.
Oh, hold on. You forgot something. Bro. My friend. They also getting Enzo based on their fans. They're getting
Well,
Amrabat. They're
actually,
getting Bellingham. They're getting Enzo Fernandez. So, okay.
yeah, I don't know. Liverpool want everyone in it. The fans are fucking weirdos. That's all I can say. Most of them, anyways. Not all of them. Majority, including Monts. But the perfect scenario would be to get Amrabat and then
This
it
January.
this January and Kudus, I would say, and then in the
No,
summer, and then
I
yes,
don't think Kudus. I don't think Kudus is. I think Kudus.
well, you're talking
If
about creativity.
Arsenal
What's
go for him,
available out
he
there?
will choose Arsenal.
Well, we don't know that because if I'm still thinking, if I'm a player that plays for Ajax and Liverpool come crawling or Arsenal, I'm going to Liverpool. I'll be honest. I'm gone. I know there's a starting place there because they got Jesus. Like, don't get me wrong, competition, you shouldn't think like that mentality and all that. But I'm thinking there's a place at Liverpool next to Mo Salah and what they got going on, Van Dijk, leaders around and everything, Trent, Robertson, all of them players. I'm not going to play with Shaka, bro, just because they're having an on-form season. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's just the honest truth. So it's just like, for me, I'd be definitely going there because I feel like he'd be the main man there. And
You
he can
are
be.
still thinking that Liverpool are miles because what you just said. You said if Arsenal and Liverpool are coming for me, I'll choose Liverpool. You think Liverpool are miles ahead of Arsenal still?
The club is, yes. Maybe not on the pitch at the moment, but everyone can go through a blip. It
Ooh.
could look, things can get landed on their head right now. You never know with Premier League. Things can get flipped just like that. Kudus can play 10, he can play 9, he can play 8 if you want. He can probably play on the left wing if need be. He can play everywhere. That's I think he's a hard worker. I mean, he would suit Arsenal, and he could be definitely utilised a lot. And to be fair, they got an exciting young squad up and coming. I think, yeah, definitely. Like, I'm not going to hate on Arsenal squad because it does look young and upcoming, and where Liverpool's doesn't as much, you know. But I think I don't know. It's a hard one to say. And Kudus isn't linked with Arsenal at the moment. He's linked with Liverpool, and actually he's probably linked with just about everybody. But big up Sean as well, member for 1 month. So yeah, man. Don't
Big
know,
up
man.
Sean. Oh,
I'd
hi
get
there,
Kudus,
Sean.
man.
Big up Sean for a membership now for a month now. Big up my friend. Appreciate you. Uh, so Liverpool, Amrabat, Liverpool, Kudus. They don't need defenders. They are set on the left, especially if Nunez play on the left, Salah on the right, because Diaz is out. So, oh, Henderson coming back. Okay, I want to touch on that. Henderson coming back, and after the World Cup, you think
No,
his performances in the World Cup will make a difference for the team?
no,
No,
no. The World Cup and a international ball and Premier League balls are a whole different ball game.
I disagree. I think Jordan Henderson will be okay until the end of the season.
Yeah, but you
He
said good.
won't be the same Henderson as before, but I think he will be good for them. He's not going to be the same liability as he was in the beginning of the season because he was a liability.
There's levels to this shit. I'm not here to talk about Henderson, bro. They're gonna either get
So,
Fernandez. They're clearly chasing Enzo, and they're clearly chasing Jude Bellingham. It's going to be one or the other for them.
yeah.
Not in January, but in the summer. If they don't end up with Jude, they end up with Enzo probably playing box to box and Amrabat behind. And if not, they can use Enzo.
You forgot
Bellingham.
Thiago.
What about him?
Thiago Alcantara is still there.
No, he's in hospital, bro. But anyways, yeah, Bellingham is probably there. If they get Amrabat and Bellingham and have a Thiago even in there, that's a mad midfield. That's a crazy midfield. That is probably the best midfield I can think of at the moment. Like that is a crazy midfield. If they
I know
did,
we have some Spurs fans in the comments. I want to tell you something about Spurs. The only talk. So today, this morning, I woke up and I like flipped through every news I can find, reliable and unreliable. About Spurs, the only thing that is out there is that they are offering Conte a new contract, 3 years or 2 years, I can't remember exactly, but 1 million more. So he will be making 16 million pounds a year, which is a lot of money for what he's offering, to be honest, because as of now, they are dog shit on the pitch. I know they think they are third. They are fourth with a game in hand over United. Newcastle are better than them. United, if you forget the first two games, Manchester United, they are miles ahead of them. So I'm not sure what Spurs fans are thinking. I am a guy who backed Conte because he was my coach at Inter, and he does wonders, but it looks like the club is not it. It's not about the coach. If you bring them Pep, he might change them, but I don't know. They just they don't seem to want to play football to win, which is kind of strange. I know they're only fourth, but Kaz, if you're gonna pick a team from the four teams now in the top, would you pick them to drop out of the top four or
I don't know what
Newcastle?
I don't know what it is about Tottenham so much. Yeah. I big up. I wait. Whoa. Yeah, Captain Sal. What you saying, man? Long time. Fuck Tottenham. I don't know what it's about them. Yeah. You know what it is? I don't know what it's about. Like I've been asked like, what is it about Tottenham that I hate so much? And I don't. It's just. I don't know how to explain it. It's like Serie A with probably Sassuolo thinking they're big guns, but they're really not. Like, do you get what I mean? Like one of them teams. It's like, okay, you're there, but you're not. You're Lazio, but you're not. Like, do you get what I mean? Like Tottenham is just Tottenham, and it's just they want to be big boys so bad, but they're not. It's like the friendship. There'll be a friendship group, yeah, and there'll be like a little outsider. He's in the group, but everyone mocks him, and when he mock him, it's like, why are you here? Kind of thing. Like there's always that one person who's just around little beg friend. That's how I think of Tottenham.
Couple of
And
questions about them. They're saying Conte leaving. No, I'm hearing that he's gonna renew. Mo, what is the point of appointing Conte with that much money but not winning anything? But that's the whole point. They appointed Conte to win things, and apparently they made top four last year, which is their target, and this year they were supposed to challenge for the league based on their fans because their fans said we're winning either the league or the Champions League.
I'm telling you now, Mo, yeah. See Harry Kane, yeah. Yo. Harry Kane is like he either comes back from that World Cup
Why
firing,
blue?
which I don't
Why do
think.
you hate? Why do you hate Conte because of me? I don't get it.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, nice one. Do me a tea still. What was I saying? See Tottenham, yeah, with Harry Kane. He either comes back firing
Okay,
or he'll be desperate for a move this summer. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know how much they're going to get for him, but that man needs trophies. And I guarantee after that World Cup, he's going to be thinking about trophies more than ever. More than ever. I
hey,
don't know. Tottenham got too much to do. I get it. You're going to bring up something or speak on something, but Tottenham have got such a rebuild on their hands. It's crazy. But the thing is with Spurs, I think because the team's kind of boring, I can't bring myself to them. Do you get what I mean? Do you get
yeah,
what I mean? What are you gonna say?
Sean Super Chat is saying 20K more on 320 a week ain't worth getting out of bed for.
We see the
He
super
needs
chat.
transfer funds, not extra cash. And shut up, Cass. You hate on Spurs like you hate your ex, bigger, stronger, better looking new boyfriend. Love Sean, man. You can't have anything but love for Sean, to be honest. Like,
Sean, I can't wait. Yeah, not this week. Obviously, Sundays. What's it called? Rivals, not virals. But I can't wait for the following week for that. Honestly, I think I nearly just cried at that. But see, Spurs. They got such a rebuild on their hand. Don't give me this Christian Romero is a Rolls Royce fucking player. Like honestly, this is what I mean. They called him a Rolls Royce.
hold on,
The
hold on,
guy,
hold on,
the
hold on,
guy, the
hold on,
guy,
hold on,
the guy
hold
is
on.
not even better
Wait,
than
wait,
Connor
wait,
Cody.
Cass. Wait. The guy, the guy that has Conti on Twitter that has about like he runs spaces and stuff. I don't know his name. He has like hundreds of Spurs fans. After the World Cup,
Yeah.
he's saying, and that proves that Romero is the best center back in the world.
Mm.
And the amount of likes and retweets, and I don't get it. It's the same as Inter fans saying Lautaro Martinez won the World Cup for
Yeah,
Argentina. I'm like,
I don't know.
what do these
I
people
don't know for
see, man?
Liverpool. I don't know. Sorry, not Liverpool. Tottenham. They need new wing backs. I know they got Udici coming. I think he's a good prospect to come through. Again, I think he'd do quite well for what if Conte likes him and rates him. I'm pretty sure he's a decent player. So, and it'll make him into a player. They need a new right wing back. They need a creative centre mid so badly. Their front three is expiring. Like Son is expired milk now, pretty much going forward. Like I don't know, maybe he's just had a bad run to the start of the season, half of the season. It's not even half the season gone at the moment. Do you get what I mean? Like, and Kane is having a tremendous season to be fair, but they need more. Like they need better centre backs. Eric Dyer should not be in that squad anymore. I think Lloris is good enough. They need at least another 5 class players at least. I think wing backs change everything at Spurs, by the way.
Okay, Romero
Fresh
was
wing
class
backs.
in the final. Romero is the captain of shithousery, and Romero was okay. Mbappe scored 2 goals. Sorry, hold on. Let's just put it this way, Cass. The 3 goals of France came from the left, even the penalty. And it doesn't matter if Otamendi is going to cover behind Romero. It is still Romero's side. 3 goals in the final came from Argentina's right side. Am I wrong?
Oh, yeah, you're right, you know.
So what are you telling me Romero was class in the final? What are you talking about? Were you watching a different final? He was good when France weren't playing.
Otamendi was the best Argentinian player.
Otamendi trying to cover for Romero the whole
It's
world.
not even a gender. It's not. You know what? You know what the maddest
good.
You know what the maddest thing is, yeah.
You know what? He was good, Kaz, but he was not.
I'm not
the greatest.
No. I'm not being. The thing is, I'm not even putting an agenda or being biased towards it. I'm actually being honest. Look, rivalries aside, all that kind of stuff. Romero was not the best Argentinian. If out of the whole defenders, Acuna was probably the worst one for me. Obviously, if we talk about defenders out of the whole lot, but at the centre back lot and all that, nah, man. Like I'd rather get that tall centre. No, other than that tall centre back, good for nothing. That the one that was from Argentina, the one that came on and conceded straight away. Romero could have been better, man. But you know what? He won the World Cup, and big up to him in it. That's all you can really say in it. Big up to Argentina for winning that. And Cristiano Romero's got World Cup under his name. That's it.
Spurs Talk Show, Sean. We're not saying Romero is bad. I'm not hearing that Romero was the best center back for Argentina. I'm not hearing that Romero is world class. I'm not hearing that. It's not true. It's simply not true.
But anyways, look, he's a back 3 center back. He's clearly not a back 2 center back. He is quite decent for Spurs, but they need another 2 defenders. You can't be carrying on safe with Ben Davies and Eric Dyer at the back. It's just not. And I think Conte knows that. He needs a better defender. He needs a creative centre mid. And he 100% needs a new right wing back. And he needs to get that left wing back situation sorted sooner or later, I think.
I want to... Hey, listen, how many likes do we have? 77?
Yeah, we're on 77 likes with 134 watching. So it'd be nice. You know, a big show back. Obviously, first Premier League show back pretty much officially. So it would be nice to see if you guys could smash the like button if you don't mind. If you haven't yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We'll probably be streaming for most of this week. Obviously, you know, when it comes down to Christmas, it's a bit of a different story. But other than that, yeah, man, I can't wait to get back to watching football live at Manchester, honestly. Wednesday tomorrow.
I'm watching football today. I'm watching Leicester. I'm excited, bro. But anyway, what else is there to talk about? We've been gone for 15 minutes. I don't want to go past the hour.
Yeah, say that again, Mo?
What else to talk about? I'm saying we have been going for 50 minutes.
Well, we've gone through Chelsea. We've gone through Man United, Arsenal. We've gone through Tottenham. Manchester City, there's nothing I've seen linked at the moment. And then obviously the last one, who have I not mentioned that I forgot about? There's another team, but that's it. I was meant to bring up Newcastle. Now, they're heavily linked with Maddison still.
They're gonna get him.
What? And I think they're linked with another player. Who is it?
Let me ask you something.
Somebody else.
If Newcastle make top 4, do you reckon they can go for a big superstar in the summer?
Yeah, I think people will believe in the project.
I'm saying a superstar like, okay, not Mbappe, but the level of Vinny Jr., the level of Neymar, maybe, if he wants to leave.
Well, there's news. There's obviously another thing they're actually heavily linked with now is Kvaratskhelia from Napoli.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine if they get Kvaratskhelia and Maddison in one window? I will be screaming. But they're also looking to get there's the option of also loaning Christian Pulisic as well on literally. So what that kind of indicates to me, they're also looking at another winger on top of Maddison this January. And can I see them getting Kvaratskhelia? No, I can't. I don't think Napoli are going to let anyone go. Not at this rate. Not when you're doing well in the Champions League. You look like you're.
Oh, Man City. We forgot Man City. I'm sorry.
No.
In the comments are telling us they are linked to Gavardio.
No,
Yes.
but you know what it is? We already spoke on that the other day, if on the show about who they're linked with Gavardio. I think Pep's obviously a big admirer, and I can see Laporte leaving. And look, bar Newcastle aside, and you want to talk about Man City for the last 10 minutes, it's like, yes, I reckon Gavardio will end up leaving. If not, he will stay at Leipzig. But if not, if he does leave, it will go for someone like Man City. But if he does come to Manchester City, I can see Laporte leaving.
You know what the problem? Chunking is saying in the comments that Napoli aren't letting Cavara go. Yes, because of Aurelio De Laurentiis, the president. He is an asshole and he doesn't let people go. But with the right money, and I think if they go far in the Champions League now, they might get him for like 80 million. And I'm sorry, that's a decent price for him.
Yeah. But he's not going to go for cheap. If they're going to go Man City, they're going to offer him. They'll probably start off a bid something like 70 million and see where they can go from there. Because he is going to cost any team a bomb.
Yeah.
He is. There's no way that man goes for less than 70 million, 75 million. At his age, at his ability, what he done at the World Cup, his first World Cup, with a team that he had. Yes, he got spun by Messi. But yeah, man. I
Luke
know
Cooper
Chelsea.
saying Newcastle could go for Zaha. I don't think that's the right option. Zaha, I don't think that's the right
Again,
option.
it's again expired milk, man. Just let it run its course at Palace. You ain't gonna get a lot of years at Zaha anymore.
Yeah.
I think they could do with a profile like that to build upon to get somewhere. I think you can. I don't know, man. If he'll leave London, I'll be so honest. I'm not too sure. But on the Man City
Vara
one,
will go to Madrid. Maybe.
but
Maybe.
we're
I don't
talking
know.
on mainly January transfer windows. What can be done in the summer? What I've seen to literally today, by the way. What I've seen today, I ain't seen Man City being linked with Gavardio again today. I saw him linked a few days ago, 4 days ago, when we spoke on it on the other show. If you haven't seen the show, then go check it out. It's not that you'll see it was a transfer show. So Man City, if they're going to get anybody, this, what do they need? That's the question for guys in the comments. All you Man City fans is for all you Manchester City fans, as it goes, Daps, Daniel, Fraser. I think who else is there? There's a few more of you boys.
Marie, Solo
Solo.
MCFC.
What does
There's a
who
lot of City fans here.
what do you need most in January? I feel like I can tell you right now. You need a left back. I haven't seen you linked with any left backs. You was linked with Borna Sosa, the other Croatian left back, another Croatian, in the summer. But can I see you going for him in January potentially? It'll be a cheap deal. We don't need. Fraser said we need 2 midfielders. You don't need 2 midfielders. You're stacked, bro. We went through this with Daps. What are you on about? You've got Rodri, Calvin Phillips, Bernardo Silva. You got Kevin De Bruyne. You got Gundogan. You got Grealish that can cover there, and you've also got what's his name again, and also Foden that can cover there. You don't need any more midfielders. You're stacked, bro. It's like your midfield's calm. I think if anything, they could do with maybe as a winger, maybe as well. I think someone just said it, Austin. If anything, they could do with maybe a right winger, maybe, would you say?
Yeah.
Because I think
Maybe.
Mahrez is gonna come out firing. He's got
No,
Kyle
I
Walker.
don't think they need a right winger because now they have Alvarez and they have Mahrez there. I think Alvarez
Yeah,
can
but
play on the
okay,
right.
cool. All right, cool. Then who plays up front?
Haaland.
And if he's injured
Well,
again,
you shift Alvarez to the
okay,
top.
then
He's a fluid player.
who's covered for a right wing if they get
Well,
injured there?
you're telling me that they have 2 main players injured.
They don't,
Nobody
they
is
don't.
just playing, assuming that they will
Did you not
have
just hear,
2 main
did
players
you not
injured.
just hear what I
Bernardo
said?
Silva can play on the right. Foden can play on the right. Grealish can play on the left and
Oh,
Foden on the
okay,
right. They're
cool.
not short of options. They are
Then
short of options on a
they are
left
no,
back.
they are short of options, bro. Because if anything knows about Manchester City, they've got a small squad. They've got 5 midfielders, yeah. Let's say 5 midfielders, yeah. They got 2 left wingers in Grealish and Foden. Foden's better when he plays out wide on the left, and I think every Man City fans can big me up there. Alvarez can play on the right or left, but then you're again they've got Mahrez there. I'm doing the 2 like for positions, yeah. Every position with 2, so 5 midfielders. There's a missing midfielder then. On the right, left, let's say you got left wing. We're going to exclude that. You got left winger Foden, Grealish. Up front, you got Haaland, Alvarez, yeah? You got right winger, Mahrez, who else? So you're missing a midfielder and a right winger. You're missing a left back as well because clearly that Gomez guy is not that good. I don't think Pep rates him. I think a lot of you guys don't rate him as well. So you're going to have to shift a midfielder out there to the right wing. Let's say a Bernardo Silva. You're going to have to. That means if you do that, you're left with 4 midfielders. Do you get where I'm trying to come from? They're missing a player, whether it's another centre mid or, and I reckon they could do with another attacking option. And I think they could do with a direct winger. And that's just my That's just my opinion. I think they lack. No, they just lack a bit of depth. Got in the front line, another player, because they got enough players that can play centre mid and cover that area. That's all. And I think Kvaratskhelia is a player. I think a profile that Man City could do with.
Yeah.
A different option.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to go past the hour. A minute, 30 seconds left. You got 30 seconds to say the last words.
Smash the like.
Smash the like button, people. We still have about like 130 people here. Smash that like button for us, please. But that's it for today. And we'll be going for an hour. We really appreciate everybody that joined us. Anything, and then make sure to hit that like button again. Wait for content now, most likely every day, and then the Premier League back, and will definitely be on every day for content, match reactions, wrap
And then
up,
tomorrow's some
roundup
FA Cup
tables,
stuff. And
rivals.
tomorrow, obviously, I'm going to the Man United game v Burnley, so I won't be around tomorrow. Maybe during the day, maybe. I'm not too sure. I don't know yet, but
we'll big Daps is on Big Six Extra tonight, people. Big Six tonight. Daps is on that. Make sure to tune in, support him, support us. But from all of us here at Never Foul, we appreciate you. We love you. And we can't wait to talk to you again. See you.